Welcome to Fortnite Season 3, everyone. I know I'm like a week late at this point. I was on vacation. As you guys can see, while I was gone, I missed the block. Well, I didn't miss it. I still got one day to do it. That's why I'm recording this video right now. And we got 3 things to build. We can either build an apartment, we can build a store, or a restaurant. And yeah. And my idea for the block is almost to do like a little food court like this. I built this a little while back. Obviously, my blog submission won't be this big, but this is kind of my general idea of what I'm gonna do. All right, here we go. Here's the template for the restaurant. So I do know one thing, which kind of upsets me. I gotta turn off, build the prop, and I gotta build completely off prop for this. This is gonna be torture. The first thing I did was load up Battle Lab, get in a match, and head over straight to Tilted Towers so I could get a good look at where the block was located in Tilted Towers. Then I hopped in a creative match and began building my structure. I started by building the base of my building. Then I began the second layer using the same light brick that I did using the base layer. Then I lined up 3 different colors of brick and I had to decide which one I liked better to go for my building, and I decided to do the bottom one. Then I added these back doors so that way players had another way to get in and out of the building. And then I just added this trash can to go in the back. Then I decided that I wanted to change the second layer to brick, but you know, me being dumb, I did it with the wrong color brick, so I had to go back and redo it. Once that was done, I kind of figured out the design I was going for, and I redid the 3rd layer, and at this point I was starting to get a good look for the structure, and then I began designing the inside where I put these different colored lines in the background for the restaurant wall. The next thing I did was get rid of some of the outside layers and make my building less of a square. Then I just refilled in those layers. Then I put down these different colors arches, and it was starting to give my first layer a little character. And at this point, I kind of decided I wanted to give the front of the building a little bit of a different look. And then I decided the same thing for the back. I wanted it to look different, and so I came up with this. Then I added these stairs, but I had to decide on how they would get to the second level because the first level I wanted it to be 2 layers high. But I later then decided that this 2 layers thing wasn't gonna work, so then I just made the bottom floor 1 layer, and it worked better for the stairs. Then I put these umbrellas outside so people could eat outside, and it added a little color on the outside of the building, which I liked. Alright guys, I'm about done with the designing of my building. I just have to do a bunch of the decorating now with the props, and yeah, I honestly like how my building's turning out so far. And yeah, I guess this is a good time to say, you know, if I make this shot, you guys have to subscribe. I don't know what to say. I guess you guys have to subscribe now. And then I began adding a little lighting on the first layer and started to decorate. I came up with this idea to have some decoration of like stacking chairs because I knew some restaurant had this in it. I really liked the design of these chairs. It added as good colorful decorations, and I ended up copy and pasting it to the other side as well. At this point, I began the design process of what my kitchens will look like, and I started that by adding a menu. I didn't really do anything too crazy here. I just began adding kitchen furniture props to the kitchen, and it just started to work. I also put these cabinets on the wall, which I really like because it added extra decoration that I could put on the wall. Then I went upstairs and kind of started adding booths and tables, decorating the upstairs a little bit, which I had an idea of having the downstairs just to be the restaurants and order place, and then the upstairs would actually be the seating. But then I went back downstairs and started to decorate the kitchen a little bit. The kitchen was almost complete. I just had a few more props to place down. Then I returned to the upstairs, and I decided to go for this like yellow, blue, red pattern for the booths in this little center area, and I really liked how it turned out. And then I began adding booths on the side walls next to the windows. The middle floor with all the booths was finally done, but I have to say, the next hour and a half of footage of me decorating the top floor of my building was corrupted and it was really laggy, so I couldn't show it. But the next thing that happened was I had my friends Second Placer and Just a Frog come in and give me what their opinions on my build was, and they had a lot to say. And so after they left, I began working on those changes. The first change was to replace this roof where the umbrellas were with a more tile, not necessarily like a roof piece. And then they mentioned that I had way too many of these, like, I don't even know what they're called. But you guys know what I mean. I had way too many of those, so I got rid of them. And then also, the kitchen walls and floors were just way too scrambled. They said Epic most likely would not have liked that. And so I just focused one side to one color and the other side to the other color. And made it less random. And then I also added this door as another way to get in the kitchen. And then I decided to add some little booths and chairs on the downstairs area, just as a few ways that you can sit. But the middle floor was still the place with all of the chairs. And then this is what the upstairs ended up looking like, and they also let me know that I didn't have any windows on the top floor, and I had way too many windows on the middle floor, which I agree with them. I don't know how I messed that up, but I ended up just scattering all the windows, and then I was finished with my block. Alright guys, I finished my block submission and I went ahead and added it to Tilted Towers, which took a while, so you guys should like the video. And honestly, I don't know, I think it fits in pretty well here. If you guys went on to enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.